Hey, John Hope Bryant on travel. So, being counted out. Being counted out. I'm sure you felt this way. I'm sure you have had a moment or time where you felt invisible. I wrote a book about the invisible class called Memo. Now a bestseller, by the way. Everything I did, pretty much, I was counted out. From a young child, from a young man. I don't want you to feel bad because you're counted out. I don't want you to feel inadequate because you're counted out. I don't want you to feel like you can't succeed because somebody counted you out. Because typically the person counting you out is not successful themselves, okay? Typically the person counting you out, let me put it another way, hurt people, and only miserable, lonely, depressed, unsuccessful people spend a lot of time trying to hurt somebody else. Successful people spend all their time being successful, working on their dreams, and really also the really successful ones trying to lift somebody else up. And it took me a long time to get and to understand that the people that whose opinions I was concerned with didn't really matter. I'll repeat that. The people who I was most concerned with for so long, their opinions actually didn't really matter. It only had value because I gave it value. What would happen? How could you reclaim your energy if you stop allowing people for whom you have no interest of actually being right to dominate your worldview? How much time and attention could you reclaim just by doing you? The world's going to count you out. First, they will ignore you. Then they will criticize you. Then if you keep going, they'll try to copy you. And if you keep at it long enough, then you win. First, they will ignore you. Then they'll try to copy you. No, first they'll ignore you, then they'll criticize you. Then they'll try to copy you if you're at it long enough and you start to succeed. And if you stay at it and you don't get distracted, then you win. I cannot tell you how many times I've been told an idea was stupid, it would never work. Hope Banking Centers, John, it's stupid, it'll never work. Hope Financial Centers, John, it was stupid, it'll never work. Hope Inside location, inside a bank branch, what? That'll never work. We're in 40 banks now. Hope Inside the workplace, which we're doing now. Oh, really? I don't think so. We're in a dozen Fortune 500 companies by contract right now, some of which I have not yet announced. Stay tuned. What else? The Promise Homes Company. What? You can't do that. We're the largest entity of its kind in the country, owning homes by a minority in America. And you know, I can't think of anything that Hope Global Forum. No, what do you mean the largest meeting for the empowerment of the poor in the world? You can't do that. Who do you think you are? Renaming the Freedmen's Bank building, renaming the U.S. Treasury Annex building in Washington, D.C., the White House. This was really bold and audacious. Into the Freedmen's Bank building. Now, I was told you absolutely could not do that. That absolutely would not work. Who do you think you are? Officials at U.S. Treasury Department even said, who do you think you are? You're not a U.S. Senator. You're not a member of Congress. Who do you think you are? I said, I'm John Hope Bryant. I'm God's child. It's a good idea, and you should do it. Not because of me, but because it's your legacy. This is a good idea for you. So I became the only American citizen to rename a building on the renaming of a building on the White House campus. Look it up. It was the U.S. Treasury Annex building. It's now called the Freedmen's Bank building. Operation Hope Today, which I was laughed at. I mean, I was literally laughed at. Player hated. People roll their eyes. Oh, financial literacy. 1992, after the Rodney King riots. Oh, capitalism. Oh, free enterprise. Oh, small business. Oh, who's this guy? What is he talking about? Don't you want to be a politician, John? There needs to be politicians. It just wasn't me. Don't you need to be a civil rights leader? Don't you need to be a preacher? Don't you need to be a mortgage broker? Don't you, whatever box somebody else had checked, don't you need to be a motivational speaker? All good, by the way, but those for whom this is their calling, they should do it. It was not my calling. None of these things were my calling. I thought I had a sense and a clue about what it was I was supposed to do, and I had to be steadfast in that thing. Because rainbows only follow storms. You cannot have a rainbow without a storm first. Are you steadfast in your movement and your mission? Do you know what you're put here to do? Do you know why you're doing it? And do you know how much you're willing to go through to get to the other side so you can do it? The first meeting we had for Operation Hope was 18 people there, and I think several of them were my family members. Like every time I try to do something significant, rolling of the eyes, and who does this guy think he is, and all this kind of stuff. And I just had to push right through it, punch right through it, ignore it, and now, celebrate it. Most successful, whatever. That's why I don't take awards seriously. I don't take myself seriously, because I know that I don't do this for awards. I don't do this for accolades. I don't even do it to be liked. I'd love for you to like me, but I'd rather you respect me and learn to like me than like me and never respect me. And when you get to the pearly gates, God's not gonna ask you how big your house is or what kind of rims you have on your car. Or did you go to the club last night? He's gonna ask you two things, maybe three. Did you take care of my children that I gave you permission to have domicile over? Or you're a parent, or you're a good one. Not a baby daddy, baby mama, a parent. Number two, did you help sustain my small planet, the environment? Number three, did you take care and guard and support the least of these God's children, the poor? He's going to ask you one of those three questions, maybe two or three of them. I don't know about you, but I want to have an answer. The world will count you out, and that's okay. Because hurt people. And whatever goes around, comes around. But here's what I have a message for you. You'll never go wrong doing right. And here's the most powerful one. I can't guarantee you that being positive will make you a success. But I can absolutely guarantee you, listen to me now, please retweet this, share this, quote this, regram this, comment on this. I can't guarantee you that being positive will make you a success. Here it is. But I can absolutely guarantee you, I'll put my net worth on it, that being negative in your life will make you a failure. John Hope Ryan. I'm out. Go to see my Hope financial coach team at an Operation Hope Inside location near you. 30 states, 150 locations. Yeah, they told me I couldn't do that either. And go take your life back. By the way, $3.5 billion invested in our neighborhoods through Hope Inside locations in Operation Hope's 27-year history. 4 million clients, raising credit scores 50 points in 6 months, 120 points in 24 months. Nothing changes your life more than God or love than moving your credit score 120 points. I'm out. This is a civil rights movement. Spread the word. We're on the move.